don't know. We'll see. Them boys still got them good overalls over there. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen.
Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown, and just
Our team definitely got better for sure. Well, I wouldn't say better, but they got faster. I'll say that.
Quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result
definitely got
of what we're
faster.
about
I ain't
to
even
see in this
lie.
one.
I was going through, I was like, ooh, good, yeah.
The Clemson Tigers taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs.
I never had so many, all my daggone line, a lot of my linebackers, 93, 93.
Guys, it's time to get
Like, yeah, I needed that.
Clemson will boot it away to get this one started.
We still got that running back.
No
Last season.
Coming, he'll call for the fair catch.
As long as you got him, it's gonna be a problem.
First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop. 3rd down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36.
Ooh. You got Tyler's missed that down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Turns it on at midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Buck. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers will hustle to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it. And you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Tigers pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, how about this defense making plays? Not
There he was. Sheesh.
the fun will be awareness to
That's the type of stuff I don't need to happen right there.
Between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play in this offense. They have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
What?
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play.
Yeah. Come on, see that. Work with me. That's 2 plays in a row. The fumble touchdown, then a drop touchdown. That boy gonna be gone.
Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
Something.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
What about you?
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st
Give
and
me
10.
something. People right here dropping passes. Easy catches.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
What you doing?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will
What's
take
going
the penalty.
on? This game tripping.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide out in motion. He leaves it with his back. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And he's knocked down.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh boy, that's a way to make up for that drop pass.
And that is the
Right on
first
there,
passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense.
Oh,
Way
the
to
net.
finish it, take care of the football, make
Catch
some
the hard
amazing
one, but
passing
drop the
game.
wide
This
open.
offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And we're all square as he set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
Oh,
not
get
tackled.
tackled.
Step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Grab
Let's
him.
find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on
Pressure,
offense.
baby.
Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. He had nowhere to go, no place to
Seen him out
hide,
there. I
and
just
they'll
figured
knock
I'd
him
be at it
down
outright.
for a loss of 9.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The field goal is
field
no
goal.
good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Boys don't want no problems.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try it over the left side. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him, fighting off the defender. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind.
They say they try to run off on him.
Scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And the defense drags him down.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay the strategy.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, boy. Turn Jets on.
And it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
Oh,
You
shit.
know what?
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
See him back there.
Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never
Real
going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Toss to the outside. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Stop it.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out.
Appreciate the hand of mesh.
Quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense
Oh,
a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed.
Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver shows motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Shakes off the tackle. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
Watch where he's going.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Lets it fly.
Terrible.
And it's picked off.
Dang,
Taking it the
so
other way.
badly.
And a big
All you had to do was just throw the ball to him. God God.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job.
This nigga got 0 pass value. Lose. This is crazy.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action.
Bro, how many outlaw plays do you have in the damn playbook? Good God.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
They're going to ride this running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. Uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's not afraid to go deep.
Oh.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack.
It's the weirdest game ever. I'm over here losing. You got 0 passing yards.
The first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
This shit is crazy.
The Dogs will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
How did I not throw that ball?
At the 6-yard line.
And he was virtually unblockable on that.
I ain't throw that ball,
seeing
bro.
the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, the guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
Let's go Westbrook. Hey, that got stuck behind my dude. I'm about to be out.
Coming up here. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, going up top.
I'm gonna try you.
He lobs one high
I'm trying
down
you
the
all
left
day.
side. He's got it up to 25. He's loose. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will give him the lead.
That's unless in your I
mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, and you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Let's go,
Kevin.
Buck.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin.
They're like both the games got their ways.
The give to the back. Hard running there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this.
All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, The list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Thrust that arm out. He smashes his way through
Let's
again.
go, Westbrook.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella.
Saying they
He's
gotta
such a
respect you,
stud.
Westbrook.
Build
Don't
the
stop
offense around him.
playing.
This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs.
Hey, that boy running. Let's
Here
go.
comes Clemson with another first down. Give to the running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. The inside handoff. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run. It makes the
quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. person ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback.
Fast on that line.
Get him off the spot. He gets outside and did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everything. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's West.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking
in the backfield, bro. Go tackle him.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Into the backfield.
Too slow.
And the defense
I was
able
coming
to
too.
drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Good.
Pancake. Bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid,
team.
too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire.
You on it. Oh.
And he's going to score.
Touchdown. He was on it.
Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out.
I know, right? Play action, too.
But the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab.
Not in that corner. What we doing?
That could be big as it draws
tripping.
to within a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Yo,
Falls incomplete, trying to get a
oh, yo, was got that thing.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Buck. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that could hit home runs, immediately, and that's what he's doing. And when your name's mentioned with that kind of elite company, you talk about sticking your chest out. You talk about being a dude.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Quarterback gets enough.
96, baby.
Touchdown, Tiger.
That's that freshman.
He has such a feel. He's so good with his
problems.
He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
No takeover.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Toss sweep to the right.
Ain't pass commit this time. Ain't pass commit this time. You got me with that last time.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yeah.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to beat him to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Let's go.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The fair catch called for and made.
97 been on my ass. Yep.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah,
you ran commit to the middle, they gonna do that. I done learned my lesson on that shit.
Still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
He's got him this time. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards. And that's really the story of the game, guys.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. They'll try it on the ground. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This offense has a second down play. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. The old coaching cliche.